addition, we do have a lot of uncertainties, a lot of risk, a lot of volatility. I constantly see traders trying harder to buy and sell, and try making profit. But hey guys, sometimes not trading is the best strategy. I think at this midst of coronavirus and economic recession, it's a high time for a lot of you traders, to step back a little bit and allow yourself to stand but to sit on there, to sit aside and just watch how the market's ripping other retail traders apart. You don't want to be part of the roller coaster. You don't want to be part of the chaos. You don't want to be that smart trader. This thing is moving all the fucking time. Alright, here we are. So it's been almost a week. I haven't been looking at the trades. I haven't been looking at markets, anything like that. It's just because I just want to step back a bit and let the market provide me nice structures. I want to see some sort of pullbacks, anything like continuation and things like that. That'll be of much interest to me. But so far so good. Constantly see. Now we had some few market projections, market forecast, and one that I'm really proud of was the oil one. Oil keeps on selling, and as we speak right now, oil is trading at $20 per barrel. Now it's funny that I was in Instagram and I saw Bloomberg saying that a pint of a beer in Canada is much expensive than a barrel of oil. Can you imagine that? So that's where we are today. Well, I'm trying to peruse, I'm trying to look at the markets, trying to see structures here, anything that of interest to us, we're gonna take it. Let me see. Okay, silver just had a pullback. Now it's testing the resistance, support turning resistance. Probably that area could be of significance to us. Palladium is not moving, it's just stuck. Now this is quite confusing because we had a massive sell-off and now it's going back up again. It's kind of showing us bullish, but this could be pretty much some sort of a pullback. I don't know, but let's wait and see. Google just broke through that trend line, that down trend line, so it kind of seems that the market is starting to reverse. There's a bit of positivity coming in the stock market. So we had a massive sell-off, couple points on the stock market, negative points. Now the market is now heading back up with lots of bullishness. Now here's quite contradicting. As a trader, you don't have to be caught up in this saga because it's really hard to tell what this all means at this time, why the market is selling off and then it's pulling back. So at the same time, it's kind of reversing. It's hard to tell what the market is trying to tell us at this moment. Now I'm looking at Amazon right now. Amazon also showing us some sort of pullback. This could be a further bullish continuation. You never know. But the kind of stimulus packages coming through and the measures being taken by these governments, it's safe to say the market is starting showing a bit of bullishness, and this could further continue to the upside. That's just fundamental theory. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But in this midst of volatility, man, guys, just don't trade anything. It's very, very risky. Like the market is all over the place. Okay, now look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is touching that resistance right there, and that could be an interesting area for any sort of sell, and any break could be a good opportunity to buy. But you don't want to buy because deep down your conscience tells you we're in a bearish market, in the stock market, and yeah, that's very contradictory. I'm looking at S&P 500. it's giving us pullback. VIX now is starting to drop from 85 all the way down to 53. Let me look at Tesla. Tesla is kind of solid, looks for consolidation right there. Euro GBP. What do we have with the Euro GBP? Alright. Okay, this is one of the trades I was looking for some time now. This kind of resistance, making the market being bearish. I hope it makes sense fundamentally. Supposed to say British pound is quite strong right now and the euro is quite weak. That will be a massive catalyst for the further sell-off, but it's hard to tell at this moment. But if you look at the daily time frame, see the 50 days moving average is yet to be reached, so probably the market hasn't giving us any sort of indication that the further sell-off might be foreseen. Next trade probably is let's look at USDCAD. It's too choppy, I don't like it. GBPUSD. Alright, this is a massive pullback. That could explain why GBP is selling off big time. Now these are two instances where this pullback could mean just a temporary pullback and not any further bullishness on GBP, and further sell-off might continue, might be foreseen. So as a trader, you just want to avoid that. Like literally, guys, I don't see opportunities right now. The market is super choppy. Everything is all over the place. Okay, now I see something interesting. Aussie dollar USD. What do we have? Alright, so in 4 hours, the Aussie dollar USD just passed the 50 days moving average. You're trading on the trend line. That Aussie dollar USD. Now is a good time to buy, I guess, because following that trend, having that really nice kissing point, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 kissing points. I think is absolutely phenomenal for a trade. So I just want to see a breakout on that resistance area there, and then I just want to ride it to the top. Now I really like this, seriously, I really do. Aussie dollar USD is something I'm going to keep an eye on for the rest of the week. New Zealand Aussie dollar, not very interesting. Next one, GBPJPY. Well. Okay, GBPJPY, last week we had a sell and prediction on it, and it went quite wrong. But thanks to stop loss, we got stopped out on that one, made some losses, part of the game. Next is Euro USD. Now what do we have with Euro USD? Well, Euro USD, probably might say trading on a Fibonacci. Fibonacci gives us some sort of 50% retracement, but I don't use Fibonacci often. But I'm keen on looking at this resistance here. Any sort of resistance might keep on selling Euro USD further down. Anyways, I don't really see interesting setup for it. Next trade, the USDCAD. The current oil sell-off is quite good fundamentally to buy USDCAD, but in terms of setups, I don't see interesting setups. The market is quite choppy, but I want to see any sort of setups going forward, and yeah, I'd like to invest on it. Next trade is Euro JPY. What do you have with Euro JPY? It's too choppy as well. Now lastly, DXY. Alright, what do we have with DXY? DXY is also choppy, massive pullback, continuation might be foreseen. If you look at the monthly time frame, what do we have? Alright, so monthly time frame is still a bullish market. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. All I can say is just don't trade this week and next week, probably because the market is super choppy. There's no interesting setups, there's no much of coherence in the market. Like you want to have a setup plus a fundamental backing up that setup. So if for instance it's Aussie dollar USD, you want to see weaker dollar and stronger Australian dollar, and then you want to see an uptrend on Aussie dollar USD with a very fine structure on it that gives you really good buying and sell, buy and the stop loss and the target, buy, stop loss, the target, buy, stop loss, the target. But you hardly see those kind of setups, so I just keep my eye open. But I don't think this week there's any interesting massive opportunity. The market just all over the place, and that's been the reason why I've been absent for such a long time. And for you traders, just try your best to psychologically tune yourself not to trade that often, because not trading is part of the strategy. So